Hi, I'm Beck Grossberg with Gangway Digital. Today I want to give you a quick tour of the Colorfront Immersive Utility, specifically HLS stream making. This is a new feature that Colorfront recently added, and it is awesome. So HLS is HTTP live streaming. It's a protocol that Apple developed that allows you to stream media over any standard web server instead of having to download locally a large file. The media that I'm using in this, I downloaded from the Blackmagic Design website. On the URSA Cine Immersive landing page, there's a gallery where they provide sample media. And I've downloaded that media and the DaVinci Resolve project file, and I've exported it as a Vision Pro bundle. And that's where you're seeing the media here. I've got my Amy, which is the little blob that has all the secret sauce information needed for an immersive project. My FCP XMLD bundle, which has my camera information as well as my immersive timeline, and then I've got my immersive QuickTime ProRes file. So I'm going to take those three files and just drag them into Colorfront's Immersive Utility. I'm going to make sure that I have HLS stream selected, and I'm going to look first at my segment length. So my segment length is set for 6 seconds, which means this file is going to be broken up into six second chunks that can be served over HLS. And that means that if for some reason my bandwidth starts to drop out, it'll go down to the next tier and it'll go down to the next tier again if it's still not capable of playing every 6 seconds. So that's why I have a 50 megabit and a 25 megabit fallback tier. Quality, we're going to go with balanced on this one. So you can go all the way to, you can go fastest, which is the lowest quality encoding, but it does it the fastest. And then you can go all the way up to high, which is the absolute highest quality encoding, but it takes a long time. I find that balanced is a really good way to deliver your media. It looks awesome and it happens in a reasonable time. 4320 is our default resolution for Vision Pro playback. We're going to leave it at that. And image processing, foveation. So this, unless you have a reason not to use it, I recommend using foveation. What it's going to do is it's going to put the bitrate where it's really going to get the most use out of it. It's going to kind of put it in the center where you're viewing it inside the image. We're going to take our input color and put it to P3 D65 PQ 108 nits, and that's just going to make sure that if for some reason we didn't have the right output, the Colorfront color space conversion is going to kick in, and it's going to make sure that we have the default playback for the default color space for Vision Pro. Then I'm just going to simply select my output directory, and we're going to go to RAID, render, Colorfront demo, and make a new folder, call it HLS. I'm not actually going to go through this whole process. I pre-rendered it for you because it's really boring in a demo to watch somebody render. But that's it. I'm going to go ahead and click render, and it's going to kick off. It's probably going to take about 6 minutes to do this at it's a 96-second project, I believe, at 90 frames a second, and it's going to make all of my tiers and do all of the encoding to MV HEVC all at once. So I'll go ahead and just cancel this because I've pre-done it for you. So basically, it's got our Amy, it's got our playlist, and then it's got our 3 tiered folders. And inside each one of these tier folders, it has these 6-second segments that I was telling you about, as well as your audio. And if you want to test this before you upload it to your web server, a really easy and clever way to do it is just to use Python's built-in web server. And that ships with every Mac. So we'll just CD into the directory, drag the folder onto our terminal, and then to start our web server, we just type Python -m http.server. So it's HTTP server, and it's Python 3, which was my mistake. And that's going to spin up a web server on port 8000. So now we simply just don our Vision Pro, go to the local address of this machine, then type :8000 at the end of that name, and it'll start streaming directly to your Vision Pro. So this is an awesome feature. It's going to keep getting better, and I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody makes with their immersive content. Thank you so much.